Yo, listen, praying is not easy. It's not. Like, we get busy, I'm going to be real, man. But there was a couple of things that shift my whole paradigm. The most important thing you found, like you've come to the conclusion no matter what, there's only one God. That's the most important thing. Everything else, okay, is second to that. Yeah. Because you can make that mistake and nothing else you do matters. The most eternal truth, you've come to that conclusion. That's the most important thing. So it sounds like you've had a bad experience with the Haram police. 100%. Do this, do that.
I can't even imagine what you dealt with them, bro.
Okay, that's one. That's one. Forget them. You're on your own journey. We do need to advise each other, but it can become overwhelming, especially for reverts, bro. People need to take it easy, dude. That's number one. Yeah. Islam didn't come down in one night, and they expect a revert to be a perfect Muslim in 2 minutes. No. If I go to the gym tomorrow, and right now I haven't worked out in years. If I go try to lift weights, I'll probably blow my arm out, right? So it's the same thing with faith. Like the way you build your faith, they expect you to be perfect overnight, and that is like, bro, they don't have any right to be like that or scold you or any of that. That's number one. Number two, it's learning to fall in love with God first before fearing him. You know, the chapters of mercy of the Quran came down before the chapters of punishment. And I had it backwards for a long time in my life too. If you don't do this, you're going to go to hell, you're going to this, you're going to that. And instead of letting you fall in love with God and respecting God, you know, sometimes they come with the whip too soon also. You know, you got to have that relationship with the Creator. So for me, it was like, now that I'm older and I've gone, listen, brother, there's nothing worse than finding faith and then falling out of the faith. I've been there. And you go back to hedonism. You go back to the fun, the drinking, all that shit. You become empty, worse than ever, because logically you knew you found the truth. Then you take 2 steps backwards because, you know, it can get boring. Praying 5 times a day. I'm not in the clubs. I'm not. I unfortunately went both ways, right? I fell off the path. And then I went through hell to get back on it. So what I'm saying is looking at it from another side. Now I understand why we pray 5 times a day. 2 things really shifted my mindset, Grayson, and I hope this will stick with you. Wanting to pray instead of fearing not, because, right? Wanting to pray. Why do I want to pray? Because I love God, man. I feel his presence. I've seen him answer my prayers. I've seen him save my ass, literally, even tonight. 2, when I look at the mercy, right? If I live my natural course of life, I'll live to 70, 75 if I'm lucky. And most of the time, we're not praying anyway. And if you're a revert, you probably didn't learn about Islam until your 20s. Mm-hmm. Each prayer is 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. 5 minutes, 5 times a day is 25 minutes. He's giving you the rest of the 24 hours, bro. It's like if I gave you 75 years, if you add up all the minutes you spend praying, it's not even going to be more than a year or 2 of your total life that you're giving back to the one that gave you life. And those 5 prayers separated throughout the day. Insane. Those 5 prayers separated throughout the day, bro, keep you in check, bro. Like they really do, bro. I can't tell you how many times I've had a horrible day, then the prayer comes and it's like,
nothing else matters. I'm
not looking at it as a duty anymore. I'm not looking at it like, for me, I've evolved to the point where I'm like, I can't wait to pray. And not, damn, I got to pray again. Shit, it's time again. Like, because I understand that part of it too. When you're busy, you're young, you're an entrepreneur, you can look burdensome until you realize really what a gift it is. Look at it more from the mercy perspective than the, you're going to go to hell. Nobody wants to be taught like that, bro.